The Major Arcana forms the conceptual and symbolic core of the tarot. These 22 cards do not describe daily routines or minor events. They represent fundamental human experiences, irreversible transitions, psychological thresholds, and forces that shape a life from within and without. When a Major Arcana card appears, it traditionally indicates that something essential is at stake: identity, direction, values, or transformation. These cards operate on a deeper level than circumstance. They describe meaning rather than detail. Taken together, the Major Arcana can be understood as a symbolic map of human development. This sequence is often referred to as a journey, not because it is linear in lived experience, but because it reflects recurring stages of awareness that individuals encounter throughout life. One may revisit the same archetype many times, each time with greater complexity. The Fool stands at the beginning, numbered 0, because it exists outside conventional structure. The Fool represents raw potential before definition. This card embodies openness, curiosity, and the willingness to step forward without certainty. It is the state of trusting life without evidence, of beginning without experience. Psychologically, the Fool reflects innocence, but not ignorance. It is the readiness to learn through exposure rather than control. It can signify faith, risk, or vulnerability, depending on context. The Fool reminds that every meaningful path begins without guarantees. The Magician follows as the emergence of conscious will. This archetype represents focus, intention, and the realization that one can act upon the world rather than merely react to it. The Magician symbolizes skill, communication, and the ability to translate ideas into form. This card is associated with agency and responsibility. It carries both potential and warning. Mastery can create or manipulate. The Magician asks whether power is being used with awareness and integrity. The High Priestess introduces inner authority. Where the Magician acts outwardly, the High Priestess listens inwardly. She represents intuition, hidden knowledge, and the unseen layers of reality. This card emphasizes patience, receptivity, and silence. It suggests that not all information is meant to be acted upon immediately. Some truths must be felt rather than spoken. The High Priestess reflects the subconscious, memory, and the wisdom of restraint. The Empress embodies creation in its living form. She represents growth, nourishment, sensuality, and the sustaining forces of life. This archetype governs creativity that unfolds naturally rather than through force. It speaks to emotional warmth, fertility of ideas, and the capacity to care. The Empress reflects abundance, but also the responsibility that comes with it. She asks how one nurtures what has been created. The Emperor is the archetype of structure and authority. He represents boundaries, order, leadership, and responsibility. This card is concerned with stability, governance, and protection. The Emperor reflects the need for systems that support growth, as well as the danger of rigidity and control. Psychologically, it addresses one's relationship with power, discipline, and external authority. The Hierophant symbolizes shared belief systems and collective knowledge. He represents tradition, education, moral frameworks, and the transmission of values across generations. This archetype asks how meaning is inherited and questioned. It can indicate guidance, mentorship, or conformity. The Hierophant raises questions about belonging, faith, and the tension between individual insight and established norms. The Lovers represent conscious choice and alignment. Beyond romantic interpretation, this card is about values and commitment. It reflects moments when a decision must be made that defines direction and identity. The Lovers symbolize integration of opposites and the consequences of choice. It asks whether actions align with inner truth or external pressure. The Chariot embodies momentum and determination. This archetype represents the capacity to move forward through discipline and focus, even amid conflicting forces. It speaks to ambition, control, and resilience. The Chariot asks whether direction is clear and whether willpower is sustainable. It highlights victory achieved through effort rather than chance. Strength presents power in its internal form. This card represents courage, patience, emotional regulation, and compassion. Rather than domination, strength reflects influence through understanding. It addresses fear, vulnerability, and the quiet endurance required to face difficulty without aggression. Strength redefines power as self-mastery. The Hermit symbolizes withdrawal for the sake of clarity. This archetype represents introspection, solitude, and the search for truth beyond distraction. The Hermit is not isolation for escape, but for understanding. It reflects maturity, discernment, and the willingness to slow down. This card often appears during periods of reevaluation and inner guidance. The Wheel of Fortune represents change beyond personal control. It reflects cycles, timing, and the shifting nature of circumstances. This archetype reminds that stability is temporary and that life unfolds through phases. The wheel challenges the illusion of permanence and emphasizes adaptability. It asks how one responds when control is limited. Justice embodies balance, accountability, and ethical clarity. This card reflects truth, fairness, and consequence. It addresses decisions that must be made with honesty and objectivity. Justice asks for self-examination and responsibility. It is less about punishment than alignment between action and principle. The Hanged Man represents surrender and altered perspective. This archetype symbolizes suspension, sacrifice, and the necessity of letting go. Progress here comes through acceptance rather than action. The Hanged Man asks what must be released in order to gain understanding. It reflects transformation through stillness. Death represents irreversible change. This card symbolizes endings that clear the way for renewal. It addresses transition, release, and the necessity of closure. Death is not destruction, but transformation. It asks what must end so something more authentic can begin. Temperance embodies integration and moderation. This archetype represents balance, synthesis, and harmony between extremes. It reflects patience, adaptability, and the blending of disparate elements into coherence. Temperance asks how opposing forces can coexist productively. The Devil symbolizes bondage and illusion. This card addresses attachment, fear, addiction, and unconscious patterns. It reflects the ways individuals limit themselves through belief, desire, or dependency. The Devil asks for awareness rather than denial, emphasizing that recognition precedes liberation. The Tower represents sudden disruption and revelation. This archetype reflects collapse of false structures and forced confrontation with reality. Though often experienced as crisis, the Tower clears illusion and exposes truth. It asks what has been built on unstable foundations. The Star embodies renewal and hope. This card represents healing, inspiration, and quiet confidence after upheaval. It reflects trust in the future and reconnection with purpose. The Star asks for openness and faith grounded in experience rather than fantasy. The Moon symbolizes uncertainty and the subconscious. This archetype addresses fear, illusion, emotional complexity, and the unknown. It reflects periods of confusion where clarity is obscured. The Moon asks for patience and awareness of inner processes. The Sun represents clarity and vitality. This card embodies joy, success, and conscious awareness. It reflects authenticity, openness, and confidence rooted in truth. The Sun asks for presence and honesty without concealment. Judgment represents awakening and reckoning. This archetype symbolizes self-assessment, accountability, and transformation through awareness. It reflects moments when the past must be confronted to move forward. Judgment asks whether one is ready to step into a new phase consciously. The World concludes the Major Arcana with integration and completion. This card represents wholeness, mastery, and alignment with a larger system. It reflects fulfillment achieved through experience rather than perfection. The World asks for recognition of cycles completed and readiness for renewal. Together, the Major Arcana forms a symbolic framework that addresses the deepest layers of human experience. These cards do not describe events, they describe meaning. They do not predict outcomes, they illuminate processes. In subsequent lessons, each archetype can be examined in practical, psychological, and symbolic detail. For now, it is enough to understand the Major Arcana as a structured map of transformation, one that remains relevant because it speaks to forces that do not change.